It's been 3 weeks since 25 members of a Bolivian elite force staged a 4 a.m. raid here in the Hotel Las Americas in Santa Cruz. The general manager recreates the scene.
They wore bulletproof vests and ski masks. They moved silently up to the 4th floor, and minutes later we heard the detonation. After that, there were 15 minutes of non-stop gunfire.
When it was over, a Bolivian-born Hungarian, a Romanian, and an Irishman were dead. These photographs were taken by the hotel's legal counsel, who also photographed a machine gun, knives, and small grenades found in a closet by investigating police later. 2 others, a Croatian and a Hungarian, were arrested in rooms down the hall and whisked to the capital, La Paz. The survivors of what the government calls a terrorist mercenary group with links to the Santa Cruz opposition movement.
This is the 4th floor of the hotel. The police doesn't let anyone go past this point. But behind that wooden partition that you see here is the room, he's telling us not to go down a little bit more, is the room where the alleged head of the so-called mercenary group was killed. Now, the director, the manager of this hotel, has confirmed that a well-known Santa Cruz businessman made the reservations and paid for the hotel rooms. But that's about the only detail that is not being challenged.
According to legal experts, the investigation has been riddled with irregularities, contradictions, and reports of physical abuse of the detainees. President Evo Morales initially said the government had uncovered a plot to assassinate him, but offered no firm proof. Now, authorities say the aim was to attack prominent opposition and government figures, to create chaos and fuel a separatist movement in resource-rich Santa Cruz state, the stronghold of opposition to the socialist president.
Who paid these mercenaries, these assassins, these separatists?
The prosecution is now claiming Santa Cruz Governor Ruben Costas and another fierce foe of the president, Branko Marinkovic, are behind the alleged conspiracy. But Santa Cruz opposition leaders say it is they who are victims of a plot.
Que se haga una investigación, pero bien seria.
We want a serious investigation to know what's really happened here. What's happening is that they are using this plot to justify the destruction of the Santa Cruz opposition movement.
The governor's office, meanwhile, is calling for an international inquiry.
We want to know why there was excessive violence, why these people were here in Santa Cruz, why the principal witness of the government is a person who has been in jail more than 3 times.
Privately, some opposition leaders tell us they can't rule out that the alleged mercenaries came to Bolivia to set up a paramilitary group with some local right-wing extremists. So far, there are more questions than answers. What is more obvious, though, is that with presidential elections scheduled for December, the discovery of an alleged plot against the government gives President Morales fresh ammunition with which to attack his opponents. Lucia Newman, Al Jazeera, Santa Cruz, Bolivia.